So I've decided something. We are the Spiffos Employee of the Year. Or, well, Employee of the Month. Sorry, let me be more specific. We want to be the Employee of the Year. Anyway, my point is, we gotta visit every Spiffos, every main Spiffos in Knox County. Okay, let me be real clear when I say that. Every main Spiffos in Knox County. Meaning, like, no Spiffos that are in a mall. Because screw that. And no Spiffos in Louisville. Because also screw that. So, with that in mind, though, Stormy Sammy over here has a goal in mind. We're going to collect all of the orders from all of the various Spiffos. Because honestly, this whole storm, right, I've got it pretty much figured out. But what we don't have figured out is keeping our Employee of the Year status. That's right, I've moved up from Employee of the Month. We're the Employee of the Year now. So, like, I don't know. Going around all the various Spiffos locations in Knox, that could be pretty fun. You know, it's already been a day. We are now leveled up in cooking. You know, eventually we will be able to replicate the Spiffos formula. Carpentry level 3, carving. Yep, we got all sorts of... You know, like I've said, we've got hobbies. Despite our commitment to the Spiffos brand. But speaking of commitment to the Spiffos brand, we need somewhere to store our orders until such a time, right, as we can actually eat them. That'll be our end game, that we just get to go on a massive, like, just an absolutely uncomfortable amount of binge eating. Where my Spiffo cap? I'm gonna get rid of this anxiety. Here we go. There we go. Alright, and our first order, as far as the great Spiffos employee training arc, I don't know what I'm gonna call it. We need to go get a couple of large fridges and borrow them from our kitchen. Because I do have a place in mind where I want to store all of our excess stock. Oh. Hey, sorry, kitchen's closed. Whoa, 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 hey. Come on, put the fridge in there. Get on the floor, please. Do you dare try to defy John Spiffo? Alright, there we go. Now I have successfully obtained fridges to put our orders in. And our first step is going to actually be leaving Riverside entirely. Not like there's more burgers to get here. Our next target is actually going to be West Point, as far as that's concerned. Ooh, there's all sorts of books here that could be useful. No. Focus on the mission. Focus. Whoa. Hey, Zomboid, can we not? Yep, Thank you, Ragdoll Physics. Oh my god. Hold on. What? What is up here? Okay. Hopefully the game calms down a little bit. What the hell? Oh, go away, Ace Runners. Yep, Okay. Yep. Where we're trying to get to, there's this little isolated house by the river that would work as just the perfect little Spiffo sanctuary. I've thought about going with the abandoned radio tower. Well, I'm not sure if it's actually abandoned or not, but I thought about going with the radio tower. And I ultimately decided that I liked this spot more because it's a more unique base. I believe I've lived at the radio tower before on the channel. Couldn't tell you what series it's a part of, but I know for a fact I have never been here. Look at all those bushes. Oop. Hey, game. Thank you. Okay, yes, we do in fact just need to drive off into the woods. Because our best bet is actually just going to be following the river until we get to our turnoff. Yeah, and then as far as the various Spiffos locations goes, West Point is going to be first, because I anticipate that's going to be one of the hardest ones to get to. Then we're going to go with the Crossroads Spiffos, then Muldraugh, and then Rosewood, Irvington, Brandenburg. I looked at, and there is not one in Akron, surprisingly. Yeah, so Rosewood, Irvington, Brandenburg, and then we should be able to double back, and the challenge should be done. So this is now the visiting every Spiffos in a storm challenge. Also, you know, they really did add the whole sandbanks. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Alright. Well, you know what? The one good thing about just heading all the way out to the river here, it's rather peaceful. It's pretty open, actually. Don't anticipate there's gonna be really any zombies till we get to the property, actually. Alright, and once the river curves, then we'll be safe to make our turn back. We're probably gonna miss a carpentry show today. That's fine. Like, broadly speaking. We're running over all sorts of bush. Oops. Hey, Zomboid driving tip. Don't try to drive into the Ohio River. Matter of fact, that's a tip that can apply pretty broadly to real life, too. Just don't try to drive into rivers. Bad idea. It's bad for your health. You know, I don't even want to know how badly this is messing up the tires. Aha, there's the road. That means we're getting closer. Yep, and there's where it curves. Let's see here. What do we want to eat? We can't eat our delivery orders. That's not allowed. I think ice cream, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that kind of did mess up our weight loss a little bit, but I mean, I'm not super worried about that. All right. I'm gonna turn the cruise control. Right, it needs to curve a little bit more first. And they added all this curvature to the road, but I think they might have missed a spot here. Just broadly speaking. Still though. Game, hey. Zomboid's having a real tough go at it today. Aha! Here is our stop. Did we seriously lose a window? Are you kidding me? Ah, that's irritating. Ooh, basement though. Any keys to the house? No. And let me guess, locked basement. Surprisingly, no. Huh. Okay. Awesome. The fact that basement can spawn here, that's pretty cool. Okay, the broken window in the bathroom, you know, that's fixable, at least. Tip over. Thank you. Okay. All right. Pick up a fridge. All right, unequip. Oh, we will finish unpacking that later. Hold on, one moment, please hold. One moment, please hold. Tune in to that life and living. Boop. Ah. Woodcraft, my beloved. Well, maybe eventually we'll be able to repair the window that broke. Ah, this is the life. I'll move that second industrial fridge in here, actually. The one in the shed, that'll be for our work. The one in here, that'll be just for, like, keeping. Okay. Woodcraft successfully observed. Pick up the mini fridge. I'm gonna stick that down in the basement we have access to here. Okay. You know what? This will be our ice cream freezer. Mostly because I'm supposed to be on a diet here, and I really, really should not eat much ice cream. So, out of sight, out of mind. That's my logic here. Okay. There is our second industrial fridge. We'll hook that up in our house here. Ah. Stick that in the freezer. Stick everything that was already in the freezer, back in there. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Oh, yeah, this is making quite the mess. Seriously? Yes, grab the corpse. Wheel it outside here. There we go. You know what? I'll take your glass bottle. It's mine now. Keeping at least 2 liters of water on me is not a terrible plan. Alright, we can throw all that in the freezer. Yeah. Pack all of our medical supplies in the medicine cabinet. Move the broken glass. Okay. Seriously, can you not grab that corpse from... Sammy, you're taking the piss, dude. No, it's fine. I guess grabbing the corpse by the feet's the only, Dude. Oh, this fuck-ass mechanic. Okay, fine. Grab the Sammy, what are you doing? Did he die at just the angle where it's now impossible to grab him? Yes, he did. I love this update. Absolutely flawless. No notes. And yes, I refuse to believe because we're exhausted. That's definitely not the case. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let's grab all of our orders. And let's stuff them in our containment fridge. Okay. Grab those. Grab those. Grab the candy, the milk, the soda, the granola bar, more candy, margarine, seltzer water, sunflower seeds, regular water too, sure. We'll sort all this out. You know what? I gotta say though, as far as properties go, this isn't a bad one. I would recommend this place as a base. Like if you're looking for a place outside Riverside, not a bad option right here. You know, it's remote, yes, but honestly, remote is probably the better place to be in this update. Given how all the towns are always completely overrun all the time. Now, yeah, it kind of lacks substantial infrastructure in some ways, but, you know, I'm not going to hold it against the place for being a bit of a work in progress. Matter of fact, overall, I'd say that I quite like it. That I quite like it. I don't like that we're exhausted, though. And, like, it starts... Okay, it doesn't start with a full-sized fridge, and you need to bring a TV that can watch VHS tapes here. Those are both true. But, like, for being a little ways outside Riverside, I wouldn't say you've got yourself a bad property here if you decide to go here. Matter of fact, I would say overall that you'd, if you're looking for a unique base in Build 42, come over here. I'm gonna pick up and move the chairs here just because I kind of want to rearrange the layout a little. There we go. Opens up the room a little bit. Sure, I'll read that book. Sounds fun and exciting. Huey McMahon. Dude, thank you. Yeah, this should help our stress go down a little bit. No. Today's TV show should be agriculture, I'm pretty sure. Well, you know what? We should probably... I am actually going to see what all is available in... Whoa, is that a loom? Oh, hell yeah. Alright. Ooh, that's a map of Brandenburg. That's pretty good. Light bars. Performance vehicle suspensions. Man, there was a little mechanic living here. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna bring the Spiffo mobile in a little closer. Now, the one downside I will say I'm noticing with this potential base location, there's no road access, and you'd have to get an awful lot of gravel to make some. That's the one knock I'm gonna put against this place as far as unique base locations go. Distinct lack of road access. And I mean, I guess after, I think default erosion rate's 100 days. After 100 days, you could clear the road, not have to worry about it again. But I don't think things are going to regrow after that. I don't know, it's worth thinking about. But yeah, that was the Spiffos we worked at before the apocalypse. Next is gonna be the West Point Spiffos. Okay. Last thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to kinda rearrange our glove box a bit. Okay, grab the alcohol wipes. Shove those into the glove box. Shove those in. Paper napkins and menu. Yeah, those should go in. Put those. Take those with me, actually. I'll keep the rolls of duct tape in the glove box. Alright, put the cooking magazines in there. Put in more alcohol wipes. What should we eat? We should eat tortilla chips. That's what we should eat. Okay. Shut the window curtain. We need to actually clean ourselves off a little bit. Got some blood on us. It's making us nervous. Wash off the wrench, too. And wash ourselves. And with that, I think that's a good place to end the episode. I figured out how to turn the UI off again, by the way. So now we can take cool screenshots again. Yeah, the Spiffos Employee of the Year Challenge. The Perma Storm Challenge. I'm still workshopping the title at this point because the objective has changed. But it will continue another time. Peace out, everyone.